Okay. We are getting bigger and not falling. I know what you're talking about, Zhao. I have literally 4 clubs of legacy and I still know every single person in there. At least by when their name is taken out. She has 2 electrics. What did she ban? Banshee of Gruntiii. I am quite surprised on that ban myself. It is quite surprising because Turok is not taking heavy damage as well from Banshee, neither is Tolkien. Hejin also does a lot of damage to Banshee, so that ban is really... I don't understand that ban, to be honest. Is that only to protect the Mushuk? But yeah, we can drop the feedback in the chat, guys. She will be, looking at the ward later on and she will understand. You are a social person or oppressor, like knowing everyone. Well, Zhao, when we played Among Us, you converted into that kind of a person who was talking a lot of shit, and imposters had to actually intentionally kill you first, otherwise you were pulling them out of water like nothing, like fishes. You were picking imposters out of water like nothing, like bees. But let's see. Still a rough choice, but we will respect that and we will keep going. Picking Turok into 𝗬𝗶𝗴 is not the best choice, but I think 𝗧𝗲𝗺 would have been a really solid choice here to begin with. Yeah, 𝗧𝗺 would have been a solid choice into 𝗬𝗶𝗴. And there is no counter for 𝗧𝗺 on the other side other than Tolkien. I mean, actually, Tolkien would have been picked up. I think Tolkien is a really good ban right now if he really wants to, or 𝗧𝗵𝗺. But Tolkien, I think, might be a good ban, not 𝗧𝗵𝗺. Maybe 𝗬𝗺 is a good ban as well, because 𝗬𝗺 can take care of the Turok. 𝗬𝗶𝗴 also takes care of it, technically. This is a really bad spot for Saluun right now. She is in a tough spot. She is facing the timer against her. Drakash does not have a strong turn 1, No, not turn 1, because it does not have a strong turn 1 fire move like Tolkien or some other fires does. Yeah, well, 𝗏𝗏𝗺 does not hit 𝗧𝗺, 𝗧𝗺 would be really good, as I said. With Mushuk turn 1, 𝗧𝗺 would have been really strong. And Mushuk is already threatening the Drakash around. But again, if he did take the 𝗧𝗺, there would be a Tolkien possibly. So it would still be somewhere around that, but I just forgot the draft order here. 𝗧𝗺 would still be a good choice, I think. So this is a rough matchup. I think Mushuk stays in here. Nothing really wants to take the plague, to be honest. What can Turok swap for here? Nothing. If 𝗵𝗺𝗺 takes the plague and gets trapped, there is straight up Hellfire coming in next turn. So stone ball into the double in was on that slot. 𝗂𝗶𝗶 is looking solid, but the question still remains this to rock. I still think it's rough. The 𝗧𝗵𝗶, I don't know, I just think the 𝗬𝗶𝗴 has to be targeted first because the 𝗬𝗶𝗴 is the main threat. If he doubled in on that 𝗬𝗶𝗴 right away on the turn 1 itself with the uppercut for the Gatling or P-jab for the Gatling, that would be good damage and it would push it out right now. But now it's just staying in there because it can do still more damage. Why does it have to go out? It probably doesn't. This is a lot of pressure right now on Saluun. Plague does come in on that Tolkien. P-jab going on 𝗂𝗶𝗵. Toxic Ink. If that was a water attack, this Tolkien would have been squashed right now. I think Saluun is still stacking up the pressure. Somehow she's getting more and more pressured by Gruntiii, who is chilling in a really good all green percentages, to be honest. -2 defense on Davy Jones, but nothing really in his team to actually attack it with the defense stat other than 𝗬𝗏, and 𝗬𝗏 does not want to come in right now. And the thing is, once the reactive while is done, 𝗬𝗏 does not even want to show up again. I am not sure. I'm not completely sure. Why would you not have uppercut? I would still go for 𝗬𝗶𝗴. Right now, 𝗬𝗶𝗴 would be dead or really close to dead if it was attacked at least 2 times. At least I think after one P-jab, the second one hits even harder, and I would definitely think this 𝗬𝗶𝗴 would be a bit into scraps if it was attacked. Sorry for the mic drop. So 𝗧𝗵𝗶 does swap out, which is quite interesting. 𝗬𝗏 makes its way in. Okay, Tornado finally coming in on that. 𝗬𝗶𝗴 finally taking down to 53%, but it will be on the cost of Tolkien's life. I wonder if there is a water attack coming in, or is there gonna be a toxic? So there is a water attack coming in. So if I see this correctly, this 𝗬𝗏 is almost dead if it stays here. A Toxic Ink and Plague actually covers everything, but the fact that it is -2 defense, I don't think 𝗬𝗏 still goes first. It is just gonna die. 𝗧𝗵𝗶 can be the only thing that can swap in and stay alive. At least from what I see. And if 𝗵𝗶𝗺 has a handcuff, it can maybe lock in the 𝗬𝗶𝗴 in there, but that Toxic Ink is gonna hurt 𝗵𝗶𝗺 a lot as well. Hmm. Okay, Plague doesn't do much on the Drakash itself. Yeah, he did risk for the Plague. But the Gatling is enough. I mean, the 𝗬𝗶𝗴 was swapped out. He did not risk for it. The real question is that 𝗬𝗏 actually got to do an attack. I think taking down 𝗬𝗏 would have been a good decision because... Yeah, I understood I was a bit late on that. But hear me out. This 𝗧𝗏 being alive is a problem because it can kill the 𝗬𝗏, it can kill the Drakash as well later on if required. But that 𝗬𝗏 needs to stay alive for the mix because 𝗬𝗏 is the only one that can kill the mix, and that 𝗬𝗏 definitely wants to stay alive. It has to back out right now. I think this is the turn where 𝗬𝗃 comes in for sure. No, Swiss, I meant the 𝗬𝗏 on this side of the field. I just said the word there. I thought he was talking about 𝗬𝗏 plague and I said 𝗬𝗏 did the plague when he meant the 𝗬𝗏 plague. But Hellfire does a lot of damage, 70% down. Well, 𝗬𝗃 is still standing still and fine. 𝗧𝗵𝗺 has one hold off, another turn off, and he will have the fire tornado up and online. Here's the question again, how much can this 𝗬𝗃 withstand, because slowly and steadily it is taking off and it is taking a lot of damage as well. It is the only hope to kill that Drakash right now, and the 𝗬𝗏 as well if the time comes. I mean, I was thinking of it, 𝗧𝗏 being alive is good, but he definitely has to swap the 𝗧𝗏 in on some slot, get that aquatic whirlwind up. I think which is what it is doing right now, getting that aquatic whirlwind up, because that is what it requires to take down either the Drakash or the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 itself. Fire tornado comes in on that 𝗬𝗃, should hurt pretty hard, 30% left. Wastewater coming in on that 𝗧𝗵𝗺, taking it down to 40%, which means it goes down to 28%. Well, 𝗧𝗏 is ready to strike, and it is gonna hurt for sure. The aquatic whirlwind is up and online, it's ready to hurt. I'm not sure why 𝗧𝗵𝗺 rested, but it did not attack for sure. It would be 100% kill, I think, if that was on 𝗬𝗃. It's either A, out of time, B, misclick. Well, disconnect could be a case, but he clicked on one move, so... Hellfire doesn't do much. Aquatic whirlwind should be enough to get this kill easily. It is resting again. Hold, wait, what? Okay, this is really confusing. What kind of a strategy or a mental pressure is this? Okay, Zao, can you explain me what's happening? Because I guess you are the leader, right? You probably know what's happening with the clubmate of yours. Is this a new lesson you taught them in Ronin or something? This is a psychological warfare right now. Voodoo playstyle, I see. No, he had Fire Tornado up. He could have attacked. Unless he doesn't have Fire Tornado, because Fire Tornado was off there. I mean, it was online. He could have used Fire Tornado if I'm not wrong. I mean, fair enough. I would give him that, I guess. But I think this Nesla still kills with the Water Blade. And no, he did not attack the 𝗧𝗵𝗺, which means it will be taking that hit up in the face. Aquatic Whirlwind is up and online again. I think it was still risky because the Water Blade could have hit the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 and it would be GG. I think with Wolfie Plague online, I think it is a GG because he will be killing that to rock. Pretty sure this should be killing it, and yes, it does. The match is still completely not over because Turok is still looking like it will be taking down this 𝗧𝗵𝗺 going down. Well, we are not done yet here. The show is still going. Do not drop your popcorns away because the match is still not done. The question comes down to, is this Turok? Is this Turok good enough to one shot a mix down there? Is this Chad enough, or is this Chad not Chad enough? We will be looking at that right away, about as soon as this turn is about to play itself out. Is the Chad enough, or is Chad not Chad enough? There is a stone ball coming in. 100-0. Mix will be going down. And that is a GG from Saluun. She has... Yeah, Burrow could be an option, but he probably didn't have it. It was most likely Magma Cannon, if I'm not wrong as well. But let me see, let's come back here. Yeah, Magma Cannon would apply the 4 turns of burn as well. Logically, he had to play something, but he just rested. No, it was up on turn 2. It could have used it on turn 2, then where he rested again. So Wolfie is being banned this time around for Saluun. She is not dealing with that Wolfie anymore. to Rock and Mushuk looks like a really solid opening right now, because they are both countering it around. But we have already seen Saluun being put in the back seat at the start of the last match, but still making it a nice comeback at the end. I still think this is definitely going to be rough, because 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is being picked up and Turok is the only thing that can kill it. But last time Turok just showed us that it can still be alive at the end, come in when required and kill that 𝗧𝗵𝗺 at the very end if it is required. Tolkien and 𝗧𝗵𝗺 being picked up. Tolkien can be one shot by 𝗧𝗵𝗺 as well. This opening is kind of very threatening right now as we speak. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this opening is very threatening on the other side. Stoneball hits Tolkien pretty hard and Mushuk can just uppercut the Drakash as well. Tenderness is actually interesting. It might save the Drakash. Actually 50.5%, which means it has a good chance to live on just 1% HP, but the burn is now gone, which means not actually, unless it is applied burn again, then it will live another turn. But is 1% equal to 1 HP on a Drakash? That is the important question. If it is, then it might live another turn, but Rockfall might say otherwise. To be honest, it's been a while I've seen a Drakash with a Tenderness running. But maybe I've just not seen enough Drakashes around, to be honest. But who am I joking? We just saw 𝗧𝗵𝗺 with sharp lead, so anything can happen in this tournament for sure. I don't know if 𝗬𝗵𝗺 would have been the best swap there, but the tornado goes off there. Does a really good chunk of damage, but reactive while being procced, making it back to 51%. Rockfall coming in with the synergy. Burn will be not applied as it is chamomile and a mucus on top of it as well. So well, they both avoided the burn damage for sure, but the thing is still that it still took a good chunk of damage on 𝗬𝗵𝗺, even though there was less. I mean, tornado was. Here's the thing: it was basically covering everything. The rockfall would have almost killed the 𝗬𝗺, would have definitely hurted Mix a lot, and Mix would have taken the burn as well. So I think what he did was the best play for him. The 𝗂𝗶𝗵 was the best swap right there for him from his perspective. But Saluun already took into consideration everything and then did a double in with the correct typings. So Saluun is really having upper hand right now. She's been playing absolutely on point right now, and she's not making more mistakes that Gruntiii could capitalize from. I mean, Saluun is technically so ahead in the game that you can clearly see that Gruntiii has to make the risks. He literally swaps a 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶 into a 𝗬𝗏, which is so risky if you ask me. But alas, in the end, it does pay off because that 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶 is safe and sound. 𝗬𝗏 is overexerted, so no stone attack or earth attack coming his way. Looks like that 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶 will be getting a free thunder attack on the left hand slot. I think Tulkan might be the best choice right now for him to make it in, but Prakash actually makes its way in. I was thinking Tulkan because Fury's Soul and a Thunder Strike would cover almost everything that comes in. But looks like he decided to go with Prakash, which I guess still works, but I'm not 100% sure of it. Yeah, 𝗬𝗏 definitely still covers, but I don't know if the AoE is worth using right now. But the lizard is definitely worth the time put into it. Well, that's a strong double AoE attack. I think this is a safe turn for Prakash to go back and Tulkan to come in. This was a really good, momentum taking turn from Gruntiii. The one risk he took by putting the 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶 in paid Gruntiii out a long and huge tempo swing, because now Saluun is kind of in a little bit of pressure of what she's swapping around here and there, because she's the one who has to make the changes because the board is not favoring her right now, and she has to do it without either losing Thames or losing the momentum of the match itself. So I think if 𝗧𝗵𝗶 is being swapped right now, although it should not be. Well, 𝗧𝗵𝗶 just made it down to its death. It will not be doing any movement. Allergic spread is coming in. Fire Tornado should be a really big overkill right now to kill this MrZao. I wonder why did he not think about saving it this time for the amphitheater. I guess he decided to just go with the drill and go directly with it. But the rock seems pretty free if it wants to come in right now. Looks like nobody's stopping it. Now plastic, what I usually do is !give space at the name, then remove the at after it is tagged, and that is good to go. There is still a lot of damage coming in from that Prakash before dying. His dying wish was to do a lot of damage, which he did. Tulkan will be taking that spoon ball, but doesn't even take a little bit. It is just chilling and just vibing right now into that battlefield. Looks pretty solid, pretty strong. The question we come back to is basically gonna be the same thing, which is, does this amphitheater go before the Tulkan or not? Because if it doesn't, then it is dying. Then it is killing that. If it does go first, it's killing the Tulkan. If it doesn't go first, then it is dying. But either way, Mix is ready to strike it as well. So Amphitheater's death is certain in this scenario whatsoever. There is a quick interval here that I might be going off. So I'm gonna leave you with a nice, beautiful looking co-caster, which is apparently still alive from yesterday's massacre. So I'll quickly be right back, and I'll dropping you with a new host. Be right back.
Hello everyone, this is Zao, and let's take a look how these things are going. So somehow the voodoo guy is getting a comeback here. 𝗧𝗵 stays still. Even with the burning status, it won't be able to kill, but now with the burning status, is this able to survive? And it is. So Mix stays still here. So as the last one is Tulkan here. But thank you to the Puppet Master, this Mix basically free. NATO lands on Tulkan. 32% HP left. And now this double up might be able to finish this Tulkan off. Here we see a side surge, making this game 1-1. Now, here is one question. Since Saga is AFK, how will you guys watch? Well, then you have to ask Kami. He's the boss there. Anyway. Anyway, so here we have the last match. And the winner gonna be facing who is it in the finals? I don't recall the name. Oh, 𝗂𝗀𝗽𝗃𝗏. Yeah, you're right. And I saw Coco in the chat here, so it looks like people notes are happening, right? Come on, guys. Okay, so the first ban from Gruntiii was the 𝗬𝗵𝗶. Tell me. Oh, good. I just sound like a crazy person talking to like my imaginary friend, but all good. So the ban here now went for 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗺. The respect. Like there's still like 𝗧𝗵, but the problem is that 𝗧𝗵 needs to face 𝗂𝗶𝗰𝗵 and 𝗬𝗵𝗆 as well. So Saluun decided to, nah, it's better to just ban 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗺. It counters a lot of my stuff. And here we're gonna see 𝗏𝗺𝗀𝗃. I'm not sure, but I think 𝗏𝗺𝗀𝗃 was banned in all the previous games, are not picked. Because I don't recall to see a 𝗏𝗺𝗀𝗃 in the previous games. Either way, answer for this, we see 𝗬𝗁 being picked. Not only 𝗬𝗁, but also hedging. Basically covering Mix. Yeah, Mix. So 𝗬𝗵𝗆 is kind of free here. 𝗬𝗪 can be a good choice here, and also 𝗬𝗀𝗻, but yeah, 𝗬𝗪 is the one being picked here from Gruntiii. Okay, so Saluun decided to ban Toucan. So he might want to protect, yeah, he might want to protect the following picks. But to be honest, if Saluun wanted to go offensively, he could ban 𝗬𝗀𝗻 and basically guaranteed a super effective damage on the 𝗬𝗀𝗃 spot. Either way, he's protecting 𝗃𝗃 and 𝗬𝗃, and here we see 𝗬𝗃 joining the battlefield. 𝗬𝗃 feels really good against 𝗬𝗀𝗻 and Rakesh. Rakesh has been picked here. And the last pick gonna be Mix. What this looks like. And there we go. You're gonna be Mix indeed. So there we go, guys. This is the last game of this semifinals. And we see double fake beard here. Actually, it's pretty common nowadays. The 𝗲𝗃 with a fake beard, it allows to you go with wind pressure turn 1 with hypoxia, but this 𝗲𝗃 doesn't want to stay in the battlefield right now. So let's take a look at the other picks here. Oh, 𝗲𝗃 lives afraid of the T-strike, of course. But the problem is that if 𝗬𝗃 stays, you're gonna get a heavy damage from Plague. So afraid of this, we see 𝗬𝗃 also being swapped. Players are playing carefully here. No hard reads. Harmful Microwave goes to that spot, but Gary will avoid it, thanks to its trait. And Plague lands on Toucan, making it staying still for the following turn, which feels like a good thing for Gruntiii. Toucan would never like to face a 𝗬𝗀𝗻. Cold Geyser might hurt a lot in this following turn. To answer this, 𝗬𝗃 might be joining here. The thing is, would Gruntiii go for this read and bring 𝗲𝗃 as well on the 𝗬𝗃 spot? Well, here we see Saluun indeed swap it for 𝗬𝗃. No, he stays still with all the temps. Now 𝗬𝗀𝗻 got a heavy damage there. Play goes to 𝗬𝗃. Ooh, this might be good as well, because now 𝗬𝗃 is also trapped. 𝗬𝗀𝗻 went for the Cold Geyser. Ooh, what a loss of damage now. Because I'm not seeing this 𝗬𝗀𝗻 surviving for the following turn. I was really expecting the 𝗂𝗀𝗽𝗀𝗺 on Toucan's spot. Especially after a trap. Either way, 𝗬𝗠𝗀 now has 80% HP left. The problem is that now Fire Nado is up. And I cannot see a safe swap from Gruntiii. Like, he can just do a double up.
Isn't Rakash a safe swap? I mean, no, technically it's not. It's still taking damage from 𝗬𝗠𝗀.
Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna hit hard, I think. You're right. 𝗬𝗠𝗀 is so hard into this team. I can see 3 attempts taking so much damage there other than 𝗵𝗠𝗀. But 𝗵𝗠𝗀 will be taking good chunk as well if she comes in there from the fire
Yes.
tornado, as you said.
So here we see Gario leaving the battlefield. And 𝗵𝗠𝗀 is the one chosen here. Now Wind Burst goes for that spot. And so Wastewater. 𝗵𝗠𝗀 got a lot of damage there. Life Sap has been used.
It's good that it's neutrality, so it at least avoided the poison take. Otherwise, it would be down to 20%.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. 𝗬𝗠𝗀 can just swap out right now for, let's just say, Tulkan. And this 𝗵𝗠𝗀 can be killed. But once this 𝗵𝗠𝗀 goes down, then only Mix is the only thing that can stop 𝗬𝗠𝗀 from going around. But Tulkan is already on the field to threaten the Mix as well. And Turok is also there.
No, but 𝗬𝗠𝗀 cannot swap thanks to the trap.
Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention to that. My bad. So in that case, well, 𝗬𝗠𝗀 is taking a tornado in the face.
Can it survive it? It can. So a Fire Cell goes for ult. And the P-Jab, wait, ult is still alive.
That, that gets some job done, I guess. But that 𝗬𝗠𝗀 is still alive, and so is 𝗵𝗠𝗀. But the fact that 𝗵𝗠𝗀 goes first is gonna kill that 𝗬𝗠𝗀, and Turok has to fight 2 of them. But I think, sorry, Tulkan has to fight 2 of them. It would be a Turok, then it would have the Stonefall or Rockfall. Actually, it's called, right? Yeah, Rockfall would be good in this situation because it's -1 defense mix already. But since we have a Tulkan, and I think a free swap into maybe 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝗻 might not be the worst idea. Well, let 𝗬𝗠𝗀 die right now. Get that hold up for Hellfire for the mix.
Yeah, I said this game kind of close here, but like I feel that Saluun is a little ahead. So Rakash joins the battlefield. Saluun decided to save 𝗬𝗠𝗀 for later, and here is hedging.
Which does mean the Hellfire is up. As I was saying, 𝗬𝗺𝗀 should be brought in, but I was just thinking 𝗬𝗺𝗀 should be brought in on the Tulkan spot and not the 𝗬𝗠𝗀, not the 𝗬𝗠𝗀 spot. But regardless, Saluun decides to go with the overexertion there, and she would like to take that overexertion. I think she doesn't mind having that overexertion on her.
Now this feels good for Gruntiii. He can bring either like 𝗶𝗶 or Gario.
I mean, 𝗶𝗶 looks really comfortable, blocks the Hellfire, threatens with a Dust Vortex, but looks like we have a Gario coming in.
It really threatens like almost everything there.
Gario.
Yeah, but Nazla, I say almost everything because 𝗬𝗠𝗀 has no AGP at all, and we saw how much damage the 𝗂𝗀𝗽𝗀𝗺 did the last turn, and I think it was like 12%, something around this. So it might be enough to kill this this Mushuk if Mushuk decides to join. So the thing here is that there is still a 𝗧𝗲 in the back.
Yeah, Nesla can come in.
So 𝗧𝗲 gonna join the battlefield. Which spot will be it?
I think it might be the Hejin spot, to be honest.
So here we see Mushuk and maybe 𝗧𝗲 as well. It's a double swap. And there we go, here is 𝗧𝗲. We see a mud shower going into Mushuk. Mushuk dies for it. And here is Aqua Stone. 20% damage total. But 𝗧𝗵𝗶 Whirlwind is up once again.
Aquatic Whirlwind has been such a big move for Saluun. Even on match 1, that Aquatic Whirlwind was definitely faster than even 𝗬𝗶𝗴 as well. So we definitely know that for now. 𝗬𝗏 is coming back in, which is quite a bit risky, considering Cold Geyser can ruin the day here.
Yeah, the problem is that it doesn't have a free safe swap there against this Garyu. Aquatic Whirlwind and Feather Gatling, that's the bet for Saluun to try to kill this Garyu and avoid damage. Right?
Yeah, that's right. The swap actually happens on the Drakash spot.
Aquatic Whirlwind will be used. Is it going for the kill or trying to guarantee the damage on Garyu? And it's going to go for Garyu. Yeah, with a Feather Gatling. Good call. And Garyu goes down.
So basically now the thing is, Gruntiii is losing some control in this match, because he's going down on Temps while the Temps on the other side are still intactful. Here's the thing now, that we already know that this 𝗬𝗏 does not kill in one shot on the Turok, and Stone Ball is enough to kill that mix. We have already established that from the first match. So this is a guaranteed kill if there is a double in on the mixed slot, because I'm not sure if Drakash dies from the Stone Ball, but with Water Blade with it, it's definitely dying. And then I think
there is one play.
Okay.
There is one play that he can do. It would depend how much damage he can do in himself, but he can try to put himself into Puppet Master. Doing it, it guarantees that this mix can do all the damage.
I mean,
so
Hejin is still alive.
Wait, there is Rockfall there. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I was saying that because Stone Ball killed the mix in one shot, so Rockfall can also do that. But if he does Rockfall, then 𝗬𝗏 avoids that anyways.
Yeah, there is also like the reactive Vio, but I'm not sure. Like this, 𝗬𝗏 needs to outspeed, and they need to do enough damage to bring a full healthy Turok down.
No, it goes down to 45%. It happened in first match.
Like this double up?
No, the 𝗬𝗏 plagued the Turok. It went down to 30, and then the Wild brought it up to 40 or something around that. So it could be a C spike on top of a VL proc, but it didn't happen. So looks like that mix is dead, and Stone Ball coming up and mix going down.
I don't get it why the Stone Ball. Like Rockfall would guarantee the kill as well.
I think the correct play would be Plague, and once it gets nullified, Mix was faster, so Mix could have done a C spike on top of that nullified. Maybe would have been close to a kill, as you said.
Yes, but at the same time, like for Saluun, the Rockfall would be covering if even Gruntiii decided to go for the put himself into Puppet Master. Yeah, Mix needed to be slowed, but I'm not sure if 𝗬𝗏 is faster or not. I don't know about this.
Yeah, 𝗬𝗏𝗽𝗶, right. Okay, I said it the other way around here.
Nimbles goes down and looks like the game is settled, guys. I'm not seeing a way for this 𝗧𝗵𝗶 without Sweatband being able to kill everyone.
I mean, technically all of them are weak to 𝗬𝗵𝗶, but still I think stamina is gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rat can
And they're
definitely do a
really
lot of
healthy.
damage.
And they are really healthy. I'm not seeing also 𝗬𝗵𝗶 like one-shotting everyone one per turn. So a double up here would do a lot of damage. They could even do something different like a spark on Toucan. And
Well,
Toucan go
Fury
for
Sword
Fire
to
Nado.
reduce the damage by 30%. It will save the Nesla from Plague. And we have a Sparks coming in. So next turn is gonna be a nice looking tornado coming up.
Mm-hmm. So there we go, we see an Acquired Whirlwind, it is neutral damage.
Yeah, Plague is definitely a confirmed kill, but I don't think a 𝗬𝗵𝗶 can bring it back. This should be the cleanup here, and the 𝗬𝗵𝗶 will be going down.
GG.
Can we have some people claps in the chat, guys? People claps in the chat.